Today, the Shiba Inu maintained its resilience. After the price decline, there was a rapid recovery. Celebrations are underway. Nevertheless, Coinbase's recent announcement has significantly altered the situation. Currently, investors are exhibiting significant skepticism. Nevertheless, Satoshi Kusama intervened and delivered a significant revelation. What is transpiring? In what manner will these be comprehensible? Furthermore, what is the subject of my discourse? Well, allow me to elaborate. Welcome to Dr. Crypto, your daily serving of Shiba. This is the spot for you if you're curious about anything related to Shiba. If you want to keep informed about all the latest news forecasts and stay ahead of the crypto industry, subscribe. To get more Shib news, be sure to click the like button. Shiba Inu is once again demonstrating its resilience. Its price has recently experienced a decline, however, it has since rebounded at a rate that exceeds the majority of predictions. And this rebound? It is not your typical response. It is in fact a significant event. Analysts have observed that the Shiba Inu has regained a critical price level, which has significant implications for its prospects. For the token and its holders, this specific price point has consistently served as a psychological battleground. It has historically been a critical juncture, either serving as a safety net or an obstinate ceiling that influences the public's perception of the market. Consequently, the prospect of the Shiba Inu surpassing this threshold appears to be promising. This is an indication that purchasers are intervening to prevent further price declines. This is the point at which the situation becomes particularly chaotic. This recent price change could potentially result in a significant increase in the value of Shiba Inu, according to a Twitter analyst. Indeed, you have heard it correctly. The tweet is self-explanatory. Before the new surge of growth, there was a significant accumulation on the Shiba Inu chart. This will generate substantial pressure. They are emphasizing that there has been a significant amount of accumulation and silent action that has occurred in the background. It appears as though purchasers are gradually amassing their tokens in anticipation of a significant event. This type of accumulation frequently indicates that a catastrophic event is imminent. The enthusiasm that lies beneath the surface is as significant as the price recovery. If sufficient momentum is generated and confidence increases, the calm accumulation could serve as the catalyst for a significant breakthrough. However, the crypto market remains the same. Everything is possible. However, what is the reason for this? It appears that Bitcoin may be involved. It did. Bitcoin executed an analogous maneuver yesterday. It momentarily experienced a decline, but it rebounded with equal rapidity. Additionally, this is the most thrilling aspect. This movement may be a precursor to a much more significant development for Bitcoin. Analysts suggest that Bitcoin's subsequent all-time high may be closer than previously anticipated. Willy Woo, a prominent figure in the crypto industry, observed that there has been a tangible increase in the transfer of capital into Bitcoin. This is not solely about the cost. Bitcoin's network and its broader dynamics are garnering increasing attention. Wu elucidated that the recent sideways trading in Bitcoin is discreetly transitioning into the hands of sturdier investors who are remaining vigilant. This results in the formation of an accumulation area, and if these inflows continue to accumulate in the coming days, it could result in a significant event. At the moment, Bitcoin's price chart remains robust, with higher peaks and lower lows that maintain an upward trajectory. It is possible that it will surpass its previous peak and establish new records if it is able to overcome resistance with a robust trading volume. Certainly, the market is not without its hazards. To maintain this momentum, it is necessary for the capital inflows to remain consistent and maintain their present favorable structure. Any hiccup, such as a decrease in support stages, could potentially impede progress. However, the indications are promising thus far. One factor is evident in Wu's analysis. Bitcoin's fundamentals are robust. The potential for a new all-time peak is becoming increasingly apparent in light of this demand. Everything is now comprehensible. This is likely the reason for Shiba Inu's rapid recovery. However, this is where the situation becomes even more intriguing. Day by day, the Shiba Inu ecosystem is becoming increasingly untamed. Apparently, Treat, one of the tokens in the ecosystem, has been generating significant buzz recently. The specifics were disclosed by a Twitter analyst who stated that Treat experienced a significant volume increase. Recently, more than $23 million was traded. This is the type of momentum that we relish. This is an irrational behavior for a token that is a member of the Shiba Inu family. This type of price and volume increase indicates that individuals are not merely observing, they are actively participating, which is generating significant chatter. It is evident that Shiba Inu and its assets are in the midst of a significant development, given the current level of vitality in the ecosystem. However, please refrain from proceeding. However, there is a caveat. As we are all aware, the Shiba Inu developers have been diligently striving to broaden their ecosystem by attempting to list tokens such as Bone and Treat on key exchanges. At present, they are primarily restricted to lesser platforms, and their ascent to the upper echelons of the industry could have a significant impact. However, the unfortunate reality is as follows. It has only become more challenging. Today, a report was released that disclosed that Coinbase, the foremost cryptocurrency exchange in the United States, is altering its approach to token listings. The entire listing procedure is being reevaluated, as indicated by a social media post by CEO Brian Armstrong. The rationale: there are an excessive number of tokens that are being generated. He stated that approximately 1 million fresh ones are generated each week. That's quite unbelievable. Coinbase intends to transition from an approved list approach to a block list rather than evaluating each token individually. In essence, they will permit the trading of the majority of tokens by default. However, it is possible to identify fraudulent actors by employing automated inspections, on-chain data, and customer reviews. Armstrong clarified that the primary objective of this change is to assist users in navigating the confusion without requiring Coinbase to manually approve each project. Now, this is the point at which the discussion returns to the Shiba Inu. This policy modification could complicate matters for tokens such as Bone and Treat. Despite being a component of a well-established ecosystem, they continue to compete for visibility amid an abundance of new initiatives. Furthermore, the absence of resources allocated to manually evaluating tokens necessitates not only momentum, but also incontrovertible trust and requirement from the community in order to distinguish them. Initially, this may appear to be a source of discouragement. However, it is important to consider the following. The Shiba Inu developers may be motivated to enhance their performance by this new challenge. Due to the increasingly stringent listing policies, they will be compelled to devise innovative strategies, implement game-changing updates, or achieve significant advancements in order to attract attention and be listed on these significant exchanges. Additionally, you are aware that is a victory for us. The Shiba Inu military. The ecosystem becomes more robust and generates more value for the community as they exert more pressure. We are the ones who benefit the greatest in the long term when developers are motivated to innovate and deliver. Therefore, although it may appear to be a setback at this time, it is merely a source of motivation for Shiba Inu to achieve even greater heights. This ecosystem has never been about taking the simple way. It is about dismantling barriers and demonstrating that the skeptics are incorrect. Additionally, there is an additional component to the conundrum. If you have been perplexed as to why Shiba Inu is not flowing as rapidly as it has in the past, a Twitter analyst has provided a comprehensive explanation. He elaborated on the reason why the eagerly anticipated alternative season appears to be on pause in his post. We had 500 coins in 2013 to 2014. By 2017 to 2018, that figure had increased to 3,000. In 2021, the estimated number of tokens was between 300,000 and 3 million. Currently, the number of tokens is 36.4 million in 2025, and it is anticipated that it will soon surpass 100 million. He was forthright in his assessment of the current market's excessive dilution. Exchanges are prioritizing meme coins for user growth and volume, while retail investors purchase them, only to experience an 80% loss in value within a week. That was the point at which the majority of them abruptly ceased their employment. He continued, "What do you anticipate when anyone can initiate a token with the click of a button?" He criticized the popularity of these quick-fix meme listings on large exchanges, as opposed to the emphasis on sound initiatives. Who are the individuals who generate substantial revenue in this game? The exchanges, insiders, and token developers themselves. Is there anyone else? In reality, only approximately 1% of purchasers generate profits. This provides a clear explanation for the reason why tokens such as Shiba Inu are advancing at a slowed pace. It is not due to the project's inherent inadequacy. The reason is that the market is saturated with tokens, which are diluting investor money, resources, and attention. However, Satoshi Kusama, the primary developer of Shiba Inu, promptly addressed this issue and elucidated the reasons why Shiba Inu will not be as significantly impacted by the market's saturation levels. He stated, "Does this imply that crypto is saturated, broken, or that we are all in a state of ruin? None of the aforementioned. The most exceptional initiatives will be distinguished from the remainder, and that is precisely the reason we are present." What Kusama is emphasizing is of crucial importance. Shiba Inu possesses a unique quality that distinguishes it from many others: genuine longevity, despite the significant influx of new coins and the obstacles that accompany it. It has been establishing a robust society, expanding its environment, and demonstrating that it is not merely another meme token. Shiba Inu has already generated significant attention, and it is well positioned to navigate the turbulence with the assistance of the dev team's relentless pursuit of advancement, the community's unwavering support, and ongoing innovation. The project's distinctive position in the crypto space provides it with a strong opportunity to distinguish itself, despite the increasing crowdedness of the market. Therefore, while the market is contending with an abundance of commotion, the Shiba Inu is concentrated on the essentials, maintaining its momentum and remaining committed to becoming more than a fleeting trend while also providing genuine value. The future remains promising for Shiba Inu, and Kusama's assurance serves as a reminder that the most successful projects are designed to endure regardless of the obstacles they encounter. However, what is your perspective on this matter? Comment in the space provided below. The day is over now. Remember to give it a big thumbs up to see our most recent material, share it, and subscribe to the channel.